Michael Kania of Overbrook Golf Club and Justin Martinson of Hartefeld National squared off Saturday in the 110th Amateur Championship Final at Saucon Valley Country Club. Martinson leapt out to an early lead by executing this 13-footer for birdie on the first hole. Both players have the par 4 second with respective pars. And on hole number 3, Kania just missed the green, but executed this dazzling chip for birdie. Martinson followed suit to retain a one-hole edge. Kania evened the contest 2 holes later with this 2-putt for par. Meanwhile, Martinson failed to save par after his approach caught the left greenside bunker. He continued to struggle on the par 5 6th hole. His second shot clipped trees and he again couldn't save par. History repeated itself as he couldn't recover from the greenside bunker and save par, giving Kania a 2-up edge. But Kania slipped slightly on the very next hole, the par 3 9th. He topped his tee shot, then nearly launched his second shot out of bounds. Kania would go on to card a double bogey. While Martinson got out of trouble, chipped onto the green, and 2-putted for bogey. Kania had a 2-up advantage entering the par 3 14th hole, but he pulled his tee shot right and eventually posted double bogey. Martinson also pulled his tee shot, but he recovered and made par. Martinson made the match all square after earning this conceded birdie on the next hole. It stayed that way until the final 2 holes of round 1. On the 17th hole, Martinson conceded Kania's par, but failed to convert his. Kania forged a 2-hole lead after 18 with this 10-footer for birdie.
To be able to, come down the stretch in good shape, or have a good lead coming in.
As the temperatures rose, so did the game of both players. Kania could have built his lead on the 21st hole of the day after Martinson knocked his approach into the water hazard. But Kania experienced trouble of his own as a result of this bunker and 3-putt combination.
And then, next thing I know, I'm 5 feet by. He makes the 20-footer and I lip out, and it takes I would have gone 3 up. Next thing you know, I'm only 1 up. So definitely momentum shifter there.
But Kania regained momentum 2 holes later as Martinson flubbed his wedge shot and failed to match his opponent's par. However, the match began to swing in Martinson's favor on the 26th hole of the day. Kania sprayed his drive into the left side trees, punched out, and failed to convert his par putt. Martinson, meanwhile, made par.
That hole I actually liked the way it sets up, with the wind especially. It was blowing left to right, and I think it was playing 220. I feel really confident with my long irons, so I just gave it a rip, and yeah.
The next hole, which gave Kania trouble in the first round, again proved problematic. He carted a bogey to Martinson's par after failing to get up and down from the bunker. That made the match all square with 9 holes to play. Martinson gained a 1-hole edge with a safe 2-putt for par on number 10, the 28th hole of the day, while Kania continued to struggle. After pulling his drive right, he tried to negotiate a tree, but still remained to the far right of the green. His attempt to reach the putting surface fell short.
Oh yeah, I can feel the swing coming.
Feeling the momentum swinging on his side, Martinson hit this wedge more than 100 yards on the 28th hole of the day and converted the ensuing under par chance to go 2 up.
Now I was feeling good about that putt because I had a very similar one this morning. It's a little longer.
Martinson took a 3-up lead on the 32nd hole of the day as Kania struggled around the putting surfaces once again. As he recorded a double bogey, all Martinson needed to do was be delicate with his birdie putt, and he was. But a resilient Kania stayed focused. He stuck this wedge 83 yards to within inches of the cup on the 33rd hole to begin his rally. On the following hole, another tight wedge shot allowed Kania to climb to within 1. But Kania's surge fizzled on the 35th hole as he overshot the green with his approach and sculled the ensuing rebound effort. All Martinson needed to do was safely 2-putt for par, and he did. Martinson prevailed, 2-1.
It feels great. I mean, like I said earlier, after coming short last year, real early in the match play, it feels awesome to, seal the deal.
Your name?
Definitely in with a group of great players, and it's a great honor.
Kania is the 3rd member of his family to reach an amateur championship final. His father won the 1995 amateur championship, and his brother James made last year's final at Stonewall. Justin Martinson is your 2010 amateur champion. For Gap TV, Tony Regina.